Hi there, I'm Otis Putt, and something that worries me. Main thing that worries me is grades, because from home I'm pretty pressured against that. So it's not super silly, but in the gist of life it is silly, so grades are my thing that worries me. So in high school, I got good grades without much effort, because classes aren't very difficult, and they were easy. In college, I brought the same attitude, and I did not do so well at first. And then that was a nice little kick in the pants. So I had to work a lot harder, and I still do. And because of that, it's more satisfying, but it's also a lot more work. And it just is difficult, and it's something that you can get gratification from, or if you do it poorly, it's terrible, and you want to hurt yourself. At the most worried, I guess, I become very stoic. I don't really show a lot of anything. I don't really talk to people very much. I become kind of cold. I just focus on my work until I'm done. I really don't give a lot of attention to anything but my work and my lifting schedule. All my friends kind of go away. I don't really have a lot of time for anyone except for my groups. It just becomes like a cold shell. It's kind of terrible. Something that brings me happiness, something that's been pretty constant in my my entire time here, has been physical activity, especially lifting and being in the woods. I don't really have time for much besides lifting in the morning and school, so that's like my main, I mean it creates endorphins there for happiness, but it's my main thing that I draw joy from, is just lifting and the feeling you get afterward. Being in the woods, so I'm from the country, and we spend a lot of time out there, and I grew up in the woods with my dad, and I just like the sights, and my friends and I at home, we adventure race, so we push ourselves pretty hard, and we see a lot of things other people don't see, and we kind of revel in that people don't get to see that because they're not allowed, not that they're not allowed to, they don't push themselves hard enough to see those things. And we see a lot of things like sunsets or sunrises that people won't ever see, or will see rarely, that we see every day almost. So real adventure racing is like some gnarly stuff that we don't actually do. What we do is we just go out for like a weekend with a knife and some matches and see how that goes. So we like pick 2 points, which is usually, I don't know, 30-40 miles away, and we go from Friday to Monday and see if we can make it on whatever we can gather as we go. So just like cold and hunger and camaraderie. So the sunset is, or preferably the sunrise actually. So in the morning you have like dark and then false dawn, which is just gray for a while, and then sunrise. And especially in like Colorado and stuff, over the ridges, it's quite the sight. And a lot of people never see that because they're not willing to go to get up that early, or to, there's a specific group that you kind of have a bond with without meeting them, because you experience these certain things and you can talk about it, or even not. You just feel like a bond. You have that bond with centuries back. Like, we feel as if we were born 200 years ago, because we see these things and we have that connection to those people that have seen these same things. And that is like almost primal in that feeling, and we enjoy that a lot.